Okay, icebreaker, agenda number 1. What is your best fugitive story? Okay, you can type it in the chat box or you could raise your hand and we'll tell you. I know I have a good one. Okay, let's see. Okay, Roger, can you read the chat box, please? Okay, there is no fugitive story. Mayor, or chief, everyone is raising their hand. Let's start off with Roseville. Hey everybody, my name is Rhodey. Chief Bob Rhodey from Roseville Police Department. My best fugitive story, or our best fugitive story, was when we stopped this driver for suspicion of a robbery suspect in a different part of the country, and the NDIs believed he had fled here. And when we checked his license, red flag, he had multiple warrants. And good thing before he was about to go, we secretly put like spike strips in front and behind his car. So when he was about to drive away, he immediately got a flat tire and we arrested him. Took him into custody. Wow, that's actually a pretty good story.
Deeply. She bought him expensive toys, the best food, a heated bed. But Oliver remained distant. He'd hide when she came home. He barely purred. Sarah was heartbroken. She thought Oliver just didn't like her. Then one day, a friend who'd worked with she watched Sarah interact with Oliver for just 10 minutes and said, "You love him, but he doesn't know it." Sarah was confused. How could Oliver not know? That's when everything changed. Within 2 weeks of learning how cats actually perceive love, Oliver transformed. He started greeting her at the door, sleeping on her chest, following her everywhere.
I'll leave around here.
Yeah, we're gonna go out to a fresh air walk.
Yep.
Fresh air walk, and we're going to
Baskin Robbins.
we want to go down
Okay.
and see
Baskin Robbins. Sorry, I'm hogging the
No,
microphone.
you're fine. I think as we walk and talk, let's walk around the neighborhood here. We're just feeling cooped up, so we're going to go out and do one little quick exploration. We want to see if Baskin Robbins is reopened. Our neighborhood ice cream place has been closed for almost 2 months.
Yeah, I wonder.
Just over a month, I know that.
I just wonder. Sorry, my keys are making so much noise. I wonder what happened to it, and if they are remodeling, hopefully they put something there like the center thing. Oh, yeah. Sure. I don't know. I have no idea. It could mean a lot of things.
I think it's a remodel, but what did we do?
Yeah. Yeah. Are they expanding it?
I'm getting restless and I feel like, it's time to move.
Yeah. Or we can go look over there. We don't want to walk.
And I wonder what happened to that. What was his name? Our neighbor that used to sleep right there?
I can't remember.
He used to do the South Pasadena Fire and Search.
Kareem?
He
Kareem?
used to be an EMT, remember?
Oh.
He was an old EMT.
Not Kareem?
No.
Okay.
Joe or not Curtis. I can't think of his name. He was, remember we became friends with him?
Yeah.
He was an older guy. He's always sleeping.
He looked like Kareem a little bit.
No, he was an old guy.
Oh no, it's not him.
The guy that maintained the property.
Yeah.
Well,
The landlord?
Well, I think he was like just a property manager.
Yeah, that's kind of like the
He
landlord.
was a real watchdog, He was always like, this guy's parked here for 2 days and reporting him. He was a little over the top, if you ask me. But he was a nice guy, nice enough. We were friends with him.
Yeah,
Never see him anymore.
me neither.
I must have moved.
Yeah,
And I don't see
yeah. Satir?
what was his name?
Satir?
Remember, he was another one with a black gentleman thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mary said he was trying to.
Go on a date with her.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's Mary Bibbs. I don't know.
it is.
I don't know about that one. He just seemed like he was friendly. He just took it the wrong way.
He just said, let me tell you what happened. He just said, if we wanted to go over to his house just to hang out for a little bit, because we were all close friends, and Mary took it a little too far.
And Mary said, "You want to go on a date?"
Yeah.
Kind of took it to like a whole different meaning.
I asked her about it, and she said it was a joke.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was a joke. That's what she said, but you know. Yeah.
I think he was a friendly guy and she might have misinterpreted it. But then one day we saw him at Starbucks and he said, "We'd like to buy you a cup of coffee." And he said, "I'll drink it black with 8 sugars."
Oh.
And I remember I made sure that's what he wanted. He wanted the extra sweet. And the guy that worked behind the counter goes, "Ma'am, are you sure you want 8? That's going to be really sweet." I'm like, "That's what he wants." And gave him a coffee with 8 sugars. He was happy as a clam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I never seen him. He used to always shake his hand.
Maybe he moved.
I kind of have a feeling. Wait,
Mm.
whoa, stop.
Yeah. Anyway, hey everybody, so we're going over here. Forgot my sunglasses, so I usually bring them everywhere, but not today. I didn't expect the sun was gonna be in our eyes today. That's my fault, but we're going over to Baskin Robbins to see what the heck is happening and just to give you guys an update. So hopefully it's not that bad. And here's Winchel's, US Foods. Yeah. Moment of truth. Ooh, maybe. Oh, it's open. I think it's open. Ooh, is it? Ooh, is it open? Is it open? Hi! Hi! Okay, so we're over here by Tui's. I got my ice cream. Oh, so good, so great. Oh.
on the roof.
Oh yeah.
We're going to take the back road down.
Yeah? Oh yeah. See it?
Yeah, I'll show you. Go look at the wall. Whole tree is growing. Look how vibrant it is. Good cluster. Like this kind of just the old foundation. This is actually the buildings. Everything was rebuilt. I remember looking at all the history of this place.
But this is tropical gardens now.
Yeah, this is the back side of the garden. And but up here, you're going to see a little bit more of the original foundation of the hotel. It is quite historical. Just with the northern tip of South Pasadena, right beyond this stoplight is now you're heading into the Pasadena City in South Pasadena. Oh yeah, what is the other thing? This street light is the Raymond House, which is a restaurant. But the structure of that Raymond House is the illustration for the caretaker who worked for the little train shuttle that used to shuttle the patrons up to the old hotel. Dylan, we should pop in some photos, old historical photos to show the viewers what we're talking about. But this is Fair Oaks Avenue, and this hillside goes up into Raymond Hotel. So we'll walk up here and show you. And some of this is original. See, look at Dylan. Actually, a lot.
This?
Just this section, the cobblestone. So I'm going to show you the photos.
This is original?
I think so, but.
I am touching the Raymond Hotel. Or what? It feels like someone just pressed the pause button because. What?
Got quiet?
Yeah. A lot.
Because they know we're doing a video. They said, oh, that's a good video.
Yeah.
And then this is the Street. Going to the left is Raymond Road. Yeah. And look at that. That's where it ends. Right here. You see this little section of cobblestone?
I am touching it.
Okay, so continuing on. It's trivia. It's right here. But and it's like really good up here. And they go, well, I'm on the top there, and I'm not going to around the bend. All of these gardens lead up to fire. So very old.
Subscribe!
Is that what the ant said?
Yep.
It's just very old.
I said subscribe!
And see, it's really starting to.
Yeah.
Atlantic average regular fare is $1.75.
Yeah! I keep.
Look,
Yes!
go to the very end.
Let's see. God! Oh God! Yeah, I keep feeling like there's a spider on my. It's my hair. See, that's the thing.
The Raymond Hotel was a hotel in South Pasadena, California, and first major resort hotel of the San Gabriel Valley. Largely a winter residence for wealthy Easterners, it was built by Mr. Walter Raymond of Raymond and Whitcomb Travel Agency of Boston, Massachusetts. The hotel was built atop what was originally known as Bacon Hill, which lies between Pasadena and South Pasadena, and was renamed Raymond Hill with the opening of the hotel in 1886. The original hotel, a grand and unequivocal Victorian edifice, was burned to the ground in 1895. A second building of a later and more fireproof style was erected in 1901 and equally replaced the older in grandeur. The hotel was foreclosed following the Great Depression and was razed for commercial development. Shown here is the Raymond Hill waiting station located on Fair Oaks. This was in 1915. Guests invariably arrived by train, the mainline Santa Fe, which stopped at Raymond Station at the bottom of the hill. Many had private cars that would park on the side spur near the station. All guests were ferried by a horse-drawn bus to the hotel at the top of the hill. Much to the dismay of many guests, the old station closed down in deference to a newer station built up the tracks closer to downtown Pasadena. Guests were then forced to take an autobus the extra distance to the hotel. Part of the success of the Raymond was the transcontinental tours which came through the hotel. The tours were discontinued as the onslaught of newcomers repeatedly bothered the regular guests, who by now were a mainstay at the hotel. Today's modern-day Raymond waiting station still looks relatively similar, situated at the same location on Columbia Street and Fair Oaks. It serves as a bus stop near the corner.
I gotta get a haircut. I keep thinking there's spiders.
So, this is where the structure kind of comes to. Now, this is probably part of the old tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, actually, fun fact. I was gonna say I have a fun fact. about this that I don't think anyone's really you've probably seen it in many videos. You know, in a neighbor's house, how it has all the little rocks there and stuff. That was actually part of like the Raymond, but they pressure washed the rocks with like really strong soap, and it looks modernized, but it's from the Raymond Hotel foundation.
Okay, let's make our way up there.
Good.
People turn this corner, and it's just not a walk.
You know what I think they should do? Right in that big empty space, they should put a big sign that says, "Welcome to the historical Raymond Hill." Yeah. Oh gosh, that scared me. Okay.
Now we're walking up the hill.
And yeah, a little bit. But yes, I did want to say, you guys could probably hear me because the Super Duty. There's only 2 houses on this hill. I don't know why. And I don't even know how you get down there. Yeah, it kind of feels like OSS, because this is kind of how it was like. I was like, is this my imagination? Yeah. I was like,
An Easter Sunday fire in 1895. On April 14th of 1895, a spark from a chimney set the roof on fire, and the hotel and all its contents burned to the ground in 40 minutes. At the time, there were 165 guests staying at the hotel, but most were at church on Easter Sunday, as fortune would have it, no one was hurt, though all their possessions were lost. Walter Raymond was not to be disheartened by this loss. He immediately began promoting the area through publications and authors of publications who could attest to the attractiveness of this area. He attempted to augment the insurance money through a $250,000 bond issue, but there were too few people in the area with enough money to support it. Finally, a good friend and seasonal resident of the hotel, Mr. Richard T. Crane of Crane Plumbing of Chicago, agreed to a $300,000 mortgage, which was applied to the building of a second hotel. Thus began the beginning of the rebuild of this beautiful, iconic hotel. The second hotel opened on December 19th of 1901 and was met with immediate success, especially from those who had lost their winter residence for 6 years. The registry was filled with names from moguls from the East: Pullman, Schwab, Harriman, Swift, Armour, Rockefeller, Morgan, Carnegie, and of course R.T. Crane, who spent his remaining winters at the Raymond. The newer facility had a larger foundation base, was more fireproof, and sported architectural style more in keeping with the time. It had 300 rooms, many with private baths, which was not a feature of the original. Fireplaces gave way to steam heating, and the wood exterior was exchanged for concrete and stucco, and the roof was tiled, not shingled, and electric lighting came with the plans. The plans also included an abundance of fire doors and extinguishers. This is Mr. Walter Raymond, founder of the Raymond Hotel, proprietor of the Pasadena Paradise. In 1883, Walter Raymond had ventured west to the young community of Pasadena, California, described as a sleepy village of 1,500 people. Seeking to excite business in the transcontinental tour market, he noticed that the yet unincorporated town had no hotels for visitors. This piqued his interest in establishing one, thereby purchasing a hard granite hilltop called Bacon Hill as the site for his new Raymond Hotel. The dynamiting and grading off of 35 feet of the hilltop came to more than twice Raymond's estimates, and he turned to his father, Emmons Raymond, for assistance. The elder Raymond was president of the Boston and Passumpsic Railroad and one of the 40 original stockholders of the Santa Fe Railroad. Interested in at least surveying the site of the hotel, Emmons arrived in Pasadena during a downpour and sat under an oak tree listening to his son expound over the beauty of the Southern California area. But the rain poured down, leaving Walter hopeless in convincing Emmons. When the sun finally did break, though, through the clouded sky, it was a sight the old man had never experienced in his life, and he agreed to finance the rest of Walter's construction. Here is an iconic picture of President Theodore Roosevelt at the Raymond, visiting the Raymond in 1903, walking down the stairs after the rebuild. It was noted that when President Roosevelt visited in 1903, he visited the Raymond on his Panama Canal campaign. It was noted that the crowd there was not near the size of the one who came to see Charlie Chaplin as he appeared for lunch with opera singer Nellie Melba. Just to give a little more background on the amenities of the original hotel, a hotel of this size, of course, had several amenities, and Raymond always set aside profits or borrowed money to add something that he thought might be important for business, even though the hotel only opened from December to April. It was never open year-round. Raymond kept himself busy over the summer with some sort of improvement. The dining room was the largest room in the house, able to seat 400 people. Pasadena City, which boasted of being a dry town, had an ordinance disallowing the sales of alcohol except to the hotel guests. The hotel had a large nursery operation with 500 American Beauty rose plants, 4 acres of carnations, and a reported 3,000 pansies. There was a 9-hole golf course on a 50-acre lot alongside the hotel, and it was thought, and though it was humble in comparison, it was one of a few good attractions in the area. Much of the landscaping was done by the suggestion of Mr. Theodore Payne, a local horticulturist of the time. The hotel also had card rooms, writing rooms, a reception room, and in the basement was a pool and billiards parlor with a secret bar. The Raymond Hotel had its steady guests in spite of the fact that it also had competition from other hotels about Pasadena that were opened year-round. Even Raymond's own chief lieutenant opened up his own hotel, the Wentworth, which within 10 years had become financially distressed and was assumed by the grand estate of Henry E. Huntington, thus named the Huntington Hotel. There were a Hotel Green, a few blocks north on Raymond Avenue, the Vista del Arroyo, which overlooked the Arroyo Seco, and the Maryland Hotel on Colorado Boulevard. A last footnote to the historical information in this episode: Raymond had reduced the $300,000 mortgage to $75,000, but come to the Great Depression and the large traffic from the east fizzled. The bank, which assumed the original loan from Mr. Crane, foreclosed on the hotel, and Walter Raymond lost the property. The owner of the Maryland Hotel, Daniel M. Leonard, sought to manage the property for a while, but in 1934, the year of Walter Raymond's death, the hotel was torn down for commercial development. Our sources for these bits of information are from a book titled South Pasadena's Raymond Hotel, published in October of 2008. We pulled information from a gentleman of the old school, Walter Raymond, and the Raymond Hotel.
So here we are.
But let me say a few things. This is one of the houses that are on this hill. Yeah, and it's as big as an apartment. It's like a mansion. It's the size of an apartment, and it's like the size of it. Yeah. I'm touching the Raymond Hotel. Okay, so steep slope. It's as steep as the hills at OSS. Got a drain over here. Mommy. It's very nice, but why would they put a house up here? If it's the size of an apartment. Maybe put like, cobblestone.
And right there.
Yeah. And this is which leads us to the last house over here. Yeah. I've never really been up that one road. I've never really been up. Yeah. But this is the. Yeah.
I mean, this is really
And then, What is that? Bamboo, and this is made out of bamboo wood. Oh.
And then right here, Joe, you can see where all of this cobble is full. Look at that.
Oh, that guy was going so fast.
Oh, no,
Oh.
they have to keep the integrity of the wall.
Hi.
How are you? Have a nice day. Oh, look at these little geckos. Look at that little guy. Look, he's
His
tiny.
tail.
Oh, his tail got cut off. Oh, baby.
You trust me. You trust me. It's okay. Yeah.
So anyway, you can see what you look at this. You can see where the cobblestone is right here.
Reserved for parking. You know, here's my theory about this part. They probably, when they were taking it down, they probably threw it here and then they just paved over it. Oh. Oh, it's cool.
Stones.
Ugh.
Oh, look at this. The wall is very.
And I bet you.
All of this is still up here. And then look, if you look down, now you're on the next road. It's like nothing but super great circles and circles and roads.
Graffiti.
Yeah.
And then
I know.
I think, look at this. See, there's like more cobblestone in here on the ground. I think they just paved over everything. There's like more.
Especially here. This is the old wall. And then we're going to look at some pictures. You're going to see.
Wow. Come over here. The view is so beautiful. Look at this. Gosh, I would sit out here every morning if I lived right here. It's so beautiful.
It is so peaceful. Oh, there's a cat in the window.
Oh, hi, Kitty. Two of them. Hi, three. That looks like Tippy. Looks like Tippy. Hi, babies. Hi. It's a whole family.
You're gonna see this look. This is what I remember. Old ladies with their.
And they didn't only have big rocks. They didn't only have big rocks. They didn't really have big rocks too. They had lots of big rocks, but they had tiny ones too.
Really drops down. This is the other side of the figure eight where the street continues. See, it's very confusing up here. If people don't know this particular area, they really should.
Can I tell you something?
Look at that.
Yes. Is there any stuff that looks burned here? That like from the fire?
No.
No, like the burned stuff. Like
Oh, from when they had the original fire? Oh no, that's long gone. You know, this was like 100 years ago.
Yeah, but
80 years ago.
But
200, 150 years ago.
but
Stay over here. Over here.
oh gosh.
Stay right here. Okay, we got this. Look at this. Let's go from this right here is the original. Tell you, I talked to the people at South Pasadena Historical Museum.
We all talked to them.
Yeah, we all talked to them. This is the original. We asked them. And they showed us some pictures.
You know what we could do one day? Maybe we could check out a book about the historical Raymond Hotel at the library. You can do that.
Oh, yeah. Just check it out online.
Oh.
Check it out.
What's that, kitty? What's that, kitties? They said to subscribe.
Now we can get back on sidewalk and look at this. What you see right here. More original foundation.
Oh yeah. Hey kitties, they're listening like it's a show.
Yeah, they're like, we're tuning in.
I wish we had that view. It's such a good view. Anyway, so yeah, old brick cobblestone here. Ah. Oh yeah. It looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it has concrete in the middle of it. Yeah.
It's a little bit not like family friendly for kids.
That's
Especially with the what do you call it, with the stroller? Oh yeah.
Take some photos. That bee landed on my hat. That's so cool. I love history.
Foundation that's still standing. Kind of like reminds me of my old hikes I used to do in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was another piece of history. That was an
Oh,
Altadena.
Real quick, comment below if you love history, because maybe I'll do a feature on the Twin Towers. I don't know. Because there are...
Yes,
Yeah.
Dylan is a history buff. He
Mhm.
likes history. He likes to read history. This is when you have to have your to the curve.
Because you can... Okay, so...
This is all modern.
Want to know how confusing it is? Well, here, I'll just give you the simple logic explanation. I've lived here for my whole life, and
You can hear nothing but
yeah, you're right. I've lived here my whole life so far, and I didn't know some areas either.
There's a lot of little grooves and nooks around here.
Oh.
Like all of these properties they're not like, well, they're not going to say that. They're not history.
Yeah.
There's just a bit of effort and work.
Mhm.
Stairs, hills, slopes.
Mhm. Yeah. It's not my favorite. I like it, but it's not my favorite.
And then look at this, more hidden stairs.
Yeah. And then
There's secret stair challenge now in the neighborhood.
I have this thing here.
the end of this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click up here or up here for more videos or incoming videos. See you on the next one. See ya. Ciao.
The South Pasadena Preservation Foundation also does an occasional guided walking tour throughout this hillside to explore the history of the Raymond Hotel and the fascinating architectural story of the housing development that resides in its place today. This is like a half-mile tour that goes from stops at the Raymond Hill waiting station, the Raymond 1886 restaurant, and remnants of the old Raymond Hotel, the Raymond Hill Apartments Historic District, and the Fireside Manor Multi-Family District. Both districts feature post-World War II regional modernist architecture, in what I like to call mid-century. But as noted by the SPF board member, Raymond Hill has always had a prominent place in South Pasadena's history and geography. Raymond Hill has drawn visitors with its stunning views, proximity to downtown LA and Pasadena, and promise of the California lifestyle for hotel guests or permanent residents. And Raymond Hill is situated on the northeast side, or northeast corner, I should say, of South Pasadena, along the northern side of the historic Arroyo Seco Parkway by the 110 freeway, at the Fair Oaks off-ramp. The Raymond 1886 restaurant used to be the old caretaker's cottage at the bottom of the hill on Fair Oaks, right across from the waiting station. It housed the caretaker and his family back in the 1800s. The Raymond 1886 in Pasadena offers a refined dining experience centered around modern American cuisine and expertly crafted cocktails. And it also features brunch service. It's nestled within a historic setting. The restaurant provides a sophisticated ambiance for any occasion, weekend brunch gathering, or evening celebration. And it's got innovative dishes with fresh seasonal ingredients, a meticulously mixed drink or leisure brunch in a timeless atmosphere, and it's considered Pasadena's premier destination for a memorable culinary journey. I can tell you we have gone there for dinner and enjoyed a little drink at the bar, and it is just such a great place to go and visit. It's got such an interesting decor inside and historical feel to it when you're there, just knowing that the caretaker used to be there, and that was his cottage where he lived and worked for the Raymond Hotel. One last footnote about the Raymond restaurant. The Raymond 1886 restaurant operates in the former caretaker's cottage, as we have already discussed, but it's also the only sole surviving structure of the original hotel complex itself. It's the only structure remaining in entirety.